And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And they'll run again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Watson. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
Hey, check that, street. No. Check the backer. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And some room to work. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful. As they...
rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second down and goal. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll run here on third and goal, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Back to throw now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
This is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position, and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Waddle, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Bison. Cut 19.
Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Down to the 42, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. Touchdown, Falcons! Jamison Williams, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
18
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This will be caught by Brown. Room here to run. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun, here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A quick throw here out to Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
10 through 11. 10 through 11. Safety Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll send Williams in motion right. One last throw here for Watson. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.